Welcome to QuipsnCrits, another 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. In today's show, you will hear variant rules such as honor and madness checks, playable NPCs, proficiency dice, and brutal critical fails. Our talented cast of players are Sarah, playing Tribute to the Tiefling Paladin.
I don't know what color Tribute blushes because she's already pink. That was definitely happening when she left Saywood's office.
Katie, playing Talos, the half-orc cleric.
Talos is actually kind of afraid of ghosts. Thank God he's a cleric and can turn undead.
Ransford, playing Breeze, the Tabaxi bard.
You went for a swim?
Yes.
How'd it go?
That's not the party.
I'm sorry.
Alex, playing Nikos, the Eladrin warlock.
Brace myself a bit, and I just lean over and I just let it go out. It's just like, ugh. I'm gonna have to do that again sometime.
Emily, playing Cass, the half-elf fighter.
Well, since I have heroism, I feel like I'm not really thinking about beating a child.
And Courtney, playing Adela, the water genasi druid.
Don't quite care, I guess. I'm Adela.
I'm Dan, the DM.
That was just straight rum. I mean, I enjoy it, but I was not prepared for that to just be a mouthful of rum.
Let's get back to the game.
So for your keeping up is going to keep you from being able to make perception checks. We'll be operating off of your passive perception. So there's not much in the way of action you can do other than continuing to swim, which I imagine is kind of liberating. Yes, it's therapeutic for how long since you've been in the ocean.
It's like how horses need to run, Adela needs to swim.
Right, just lead Adela to water and you'll probably never see her again.
Yeah, get her like a giant aquatic hamster wheel. She gets restless.
I want to ask the Jade Knight, what do you know about the lizard people?
I know they resemble the native Kenju.
No, not about them themselves, but like their
See,
goals
I've only
and
been
what
here
they're
for like
doing.
a week and I know that.
Yeah. Well, pulls his shoulders up and ducks his chin down into
I'm
his
gonna
coat.
tap
Is
him and say,
that
"Don't
the
do
real
that."
reason you wear that?
Silence.
I'm gonna tell him, say, hey, if you want to be intimidating, you shouldn't retreat into yourself. You're a big dude. Be big.
I'm not retreating.
So what are you doing?
Shouldn't you be watching out for whatever's grabbing people out
Shouldn't
of the water?
you?
I am, but I'm being bothered.
Can you give us
Well,
more
you shouldn't have
information?
invited a group.
I'm sorry. They can be a lot, but I promise they're helpful when it comes down to it.
Not me.
Step by.
He just broods at the front of the boat.
And then
Are you brooding?
Nikos is just gonna sigh and be like, I'm sorry. Nope.
No apologies.
What?
Not for her.
Can I put my cat like in the back, like watching it, since we're all facing
Sure.
forward?
Sorry, did you want to
Oh,
move your
also,
cat?
Cass's cat hates Breeze.
Yeah, so there's a reason not to be in the front.
So Mallory, do you live on the island?
I mean, right now I do, but no.
That sounds about right. We all washed up here as well.
Some of us more literally than others.
What's an
I mean, I just
origin?
appeared here.
He's like a really, really fancy elf.
Okay.
I don't think he's from, like, this world.
Look how pretty he is, and he just gleams.
Nikos is just gonna say, yeah,
So as this thrilling conversation continues, you're eventually able to find your way to the spot which he spoke. You begin to see the reason why this is known as the Jade Reef, as the water itself begins to glow. And it's a little bit at first, but the more you go rowing towards it, you see that there is a bright green light that seems to emanate from somewhere under the water. Directs you a little bit further away from the land, and he kind of just quietly points down to the left side, and you can see through this crystal clear water that is glowing green with this jade light what looks like a massive reef of coral glowing green. Looking down, you can see small black dots. And as you look down, you realize that these are aquatic life that swims around and blocks the light and creates a small black dot. And he turns back and he says, "This is where people have been going missing. I'm not sure if we should... I think what we should do is wait. If they're targeting people, then alone on the water, we should be a pretty big target, right?"
Pretend to fish?
Anyone have a fishing rod? Does anyone have a stick and wire? Probably also.
He pulls out some string and he walks over to Cass and he says, "You could tie this to the end of your oar."
Okay. I'll try to do that.
Can I, like, hide under the water?
so I can kind of see what's going on, but no one sees me necessarily.
So this is a well-lit area. So for you to hide, it's going to be disadvantage on your stealth, and your best chance might be probably hiding on top of the boat or directly under the boat.
Okay. I go under the boat.
Okay.
So I want to stay under the water.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
I'm going to give
You said disadvantage?
Jade Knight the first compliment I'll ever give him and say, good idea. Glad you brought Stray.
Then he nods.
I will go to pat him on my shoulder, but I will think better of it than not.
I was looking. I'm so sorry.
Is that a 1?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, no.
So
We don't have Katie to look at and, like, ruin tonight, so...
So, as you're beginning to tie this string around this paddle...
She's made of water, right?
No.
Adela?
No. Not entirely.
Not entirely. But enough that, say, she might refract the light, become shiny?
No.
I was gonna ask if Adela was turning green with the water. That would be cool.
If you'd look over and you've seen her, then yes, there'd be kind of with it glowing up on her skin. But there is, if you recall, a living man inside of her.
That's right.
So that's kind of why she doesn't really kind of blend in as well with the water. But you hear her dive under the water and you hear a fuck as she bangs her head on the bottom of the boat. Just kind of
you feel a little rock,
back
yeah,
and forth. Make sure you're where you want to be on the boat.
I already did that, so...
Yeah.
If anyone else has beef with their position, be watching the reef entranced, because that's a really cool thing to be looking at. And holy shit, have I never seen anything like that before.
I was gonna actually look at it with my Eldritch side.
What do his elf eyes see?
Because, I mean, this is probably obviously magical. Like, what school of magic?
Let me take a look.
It's the school of bioluminescence.
Yeah,
School of bioluminescence.
exactly.
Breathe.
It's not actually magic.
Seeing that he's just made everything worse by talking the whole time is going to actually shut up for once.
You see that it is heavy with transmutation magic.
Ooh, that's interesting.
As you begin to fish, go ahead and roll me a d20 and add your intelligence.
9.
Excellent. Adela,
Uh-huh.
roll me a perception check.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
That's awful.
No, just because
Maybe 17.
You see a string fall into the water. You get the general idea of what that is. And as you're kind of looking down into the water, just looking down around this, almost like you're flying looking at a great land beneath you, there comes a sense of recognizing it but not being able to place it. And you see a couple small fish are beginning to swim up to grab the string.
I'm going to tell a fish, don't go near it.
You talk to them and you convince them not to grab onto the string, and they begin to swim away. Mallory, is there anything you want to do?
I mean, if I could get back to the back, I guess I could look in the other direction.
Go ahead and move yourself there.
I do. Excuse me. Pardon me. No, I walk through, but I accidentally bump into people with my extremities.
She just says "ope" 5 times.
Oh.
Whoop.
Mallory just very clumsily swinging her arms around, bumping into people.
She does what I do. She
Does the
says
cat
sorry
like
so softly no one can
I don't
hear it.
know.
That's the question to find out if the cat will let her be back there.
Can I crouch down and hide too?
There's really not a lot to hide behind, but
I
go ahead and
crouched
roll a
down.
check with
Yeah.
Hide
disadvantage.
behind the cat. Hide behind the cat.
I mean, I rolled a 2 plus or something. 2 plus 5.
As you all look back, you see Mallory just crouched down, and like the side of the boat is pretty tall, but you can still see like her chest and her head. But you can see she's very quietly crouched down. She's hiding, you know. She's trying. Bless her for trying.
Yeah.
She's trying.
That's what I asked. How's the cat
Mallory is
react?
now also triggering my protective instinct.
The cat just kind of looks at you, and you look over and you see this weird gray, red-faced cat. It's very cautious of you being there.
I pull out my rations and I throw him some jerky.
Okay.
Jerky?
Breeze jumps in the water, swims around, jumps up on the other side.
I think you'd be sick of jerky by now.
I am. I'm just excited to hear that someone else has it.
So Adela, with that 17 perception check, Below, you see what looks like large black shadows are beginning to move, and there's about 4 of them. They're moving in sync together, and they seem to be swimming from down up towards the boat.
I just kind of subtly tap on the bottom of the boat.
You hear this tap.
What's that, guys?
I don't know. It's probably Adela again, but
Is she trying to tell us something?
she might be.
I cast message.
Oh.
You're not familiar enough with anyone here but the Jade Knight.
Oh no.
This is the Jade
I get
Knight in
him.
here.
I get him instead. I say, "What's going on?"
He turns around and looks confused around the boat. and looks and goes, Cass,
Yeah.
someone is talking to me.
What do you mean?
I don't know, I just heard a whisper by my ear saying,
You
"What's
can
going
reply to this message. What's going on?
That's how he replies, is Cass, someone is talking to me.
You can reply without talking. What's going on?
Who is this?
Hi.
New
Mallory.
phone this.
Yeah. Your brain who dis? So with that little bit of confusion, you hear something break the surface of the water, and you hear something beginning to swim towards you. Go ahead and roll perception checks. Adela, you already have seen this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
Tried to warn them.
Black Wisdom Squad.
I did not foresee how hard it would be to take a D4 out of this. Okay, then I did it. Never mind.
22.
22? Thank God for Breeze.
18.
18 for Mallory.
17.
17 for Cass. Tribute, just
4.
excellent. Entranced by this
It's beautiful.
beautiful, beautiful Jade.
Yeah.
And Nikos.
18.
18. All right. Everyone
Except tribute.
Everyone except Tribute looks over. These shadowy figures begin to surface. They're coming closer, about 15 feet from the boat, and as they begin to hit the surface more, you see that they're dolphins.
Oh.
They're splashing around the water, and they're just kind of moving up towards the boat.
The dolphins are
Breeze would know.
stealing people.
Breeze would know what a dolphin is. Breeze would know what a
I
dolphin is.
mean, they are vicious.
Nikos might not.
Nikos is filled with fear.
It's like, oh no.
They come up to the boat, and they're just kind of, they're clicking on the boat, and they're just kind of like putting their heads up, and they're just trying to like, they're gawking for fish.
Nikos is terrified.
Adela's gonna tell them to go away.
Tribute who previously had not seen the dolphins until they start making noise. Double take.
Breeze, what do you think of these dolphins?
I'm trying to pet him.
Alright, go ahead and roll an animal handling.
All Breeze has heard about dolphins is they're friendly sea creatures. So Breeze is trying to pet one.
Adela knows better.
Tribute. You look over and you see Breeze reaching out to pet one of these dolphins.
I don't think they're gonna rip his arm off. I mean,
That'll be a 24.
Okay.
if it looks like he's gonna fall in the water, I'll try and grab his tail and keep him in the boat.
He starts just kind of gently caressing the nose of this dolphin.
Then we're good.
These dolphins, pretty friendly. Breeze is petting them. They're clicking. The Jade Knight is paying them absolutely no mind. However, Della, as these dolphins have swum up close enough, the two of them broke off. Two have kind of like moved around the side of the boat. You are treated to a very unfortunate sight. One that is going to be quickly known to everyone on the boat. As on the bottom of each dolphin, lizard men are clinging to their underside. And as these dolphins have surrounded the boats, the two have taken out spears, and they are looking to start stabbing you under the boat. About this same time, a hand is reaching out of the water, and it grabs onto Breeze's paw, and it starts to pull him into the water.
Tail!
So, you will not suffer a surprise round as you've seen them coming. You will suffer a surprise round.
What else is new? Ready to die.
Never
That's the first thing that everyone hears.
We're not gonna die. I came
Breeze
along
is.
specifically so you wouldn't die.
This is the time. Not one, and we're out in open sea. Bad luck, man.
So, accidentally finding yourself completely surrounded.
Yay.
If only
By-
there was some way to have prevented this.
by lizard people and their vicious attack dolphins.
Attack dolphins? Good God. I felt this arm, so I know they're there.
When the arm pulled up, he pulled him. When he tried to pull Breeze in, the lizardmen kind of peered up, and everyone is able to see this thing now. But when it released, it ducked back into the water under the dolphin.
So the dolphins are still on top.
The dolphin's head are still exposed. That is going to go to Lizard 2. Pull up out of the water, and he is going to try and swing at Breeze with a club. Because he's doing so while hanging onto the dolphin, he's attacking with disadvantage. He is going to bang his club off of the boat, trying to hit you. But believe it or not, the dolphin's going to reach up and try and bite your hand.
Oh. See, this is why you do not slap.
I foresaw both of these things.
I tried to warn you all.
A 14 against your armor.
That hits.
Since I can't really reach, I'm going to try to cast Firebolt on this one.
Firebolt
Okay.
on a water creature?
Yay.
Alright, do you want to hit the dolphin, or do you want to hit the lizard man?
Go for the lizard man. He's green, therefore he's a grass type. Which
Is the lizard man still out, or is he, like, covered a bit?
He's still poked his head out. His head is still out.
I'll aim for him.
Smote that bitch.
It's alright, I have a plan.
It better not involve ice knifing the boat.
Well, you all had a plan to sink Captain Anna's boat. Maybe try it out here.
I don't have my cannon, so...
yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah.
24.
24 will hit. Roll damage.
Yeah. That is 8 damage.
All right. You extend your hand, and your belt glows, and a bolt of fire bursts forward and slams this lizard in the head. He lets out a hiss, and he begins to dunk his head in the water, trying to get it to cool down. That is going to go to Nikos and Tribute. You'll be acting together.
Nikos goes first. His dex is higher.
It's not a thing about dex.
Oh.
All right. So I target whichever dolphins wanted to bite Nikos. Bite Breeze. Why did I say Nikos? Anyway.
Okay, that'll be number 2.
And I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers, which is a bard spell. So anyway, Wisdom save 13.
All right. Well, he doesn't have a good amount of wisdom, so he'll fail it.
All right. Cool.
So
he's going to take 3d6 wisdom damage.
I need to get that.
And he has to use his reaction to move as far away from me as he can.
Okay.
That's such a good spell. Why don't I have it?
That's
That
cock.
Yeah. So 4, 7, 10 psychic damage.
10 psychic damage for number 2.
And it has to run and it has to swim away very fast.
It goes, ah! Blood just out of its eyes.
Ew.
And it is going to shake the lizard man loose. And it is going to swim.
I'm going to join the casting over everybody's heads party. I'm going to shoot a ray of frost at whatever the heck is on top of number 1. I think that's the lizard. I'm going to attack the lizard guy because they're the bigger threat in my mind.
Which one do you want to attack? Because you can't get to them through this wall of your companions.
So Mallory's a spellcaster, right? You don't have any armor, you're squishy.
I don't have any armor.
Did you say you're going to ray of frost?
I did, but I'm debating if you're saying I can't get through, I might shove some of these squishy spellcasters out of the way. Okay.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, just because you can't get to it there. Unless you dive in the water.
That's a stupid idea.
Oh, well, you know what? I wanted to put it out there.
I considered it. I did.
The only one that makes sense for it is me, the person who's already in the water.
Even Breeze would not dive into the water.
I dive into the water.
I think there's an argument to be made for someone who has 0 intelligence and low wisdom.
I have
to make
negative
a poor,
intelligence and low
poor,
wisdom.
uninformed decision.
Which is why I'm just going to shove Breeze out of the way.
Fair enough.
Breeze already pet an attack dolphin.
Do you want to be shoved? Do you want to be moved out of the way?
I will step to the side to let the strong one in front of me.
All right. So what we'll do is, here's the thing. Do you want to take the shove, which will mean you can move without an attack of opportunity, or if you step aside, you take an attack of opportunity?
I'll take a shove.
You'll take the shove. Give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you fall off the boat.
I was gonna pull him backwards.
I mean, just boat's rocking, some
All right.
shenanigans
Don't rock
happens.
the boat. I don't fall. That's a 17.
Okay, yeah, you're good. The boat rocks. A little bit of water gets under your foot, but you're able to keep your balance.
Good,
All right.
that would suck.
Yeah.
So, you are going to
Yeah,
have
I'd
an
save him, maybe.
intimate discussion with this lizard man here.
Yeah, and actually, since I'm getting up in his jam anyway, I'm not gonna Ray of Frost, because that's dumb to do at point blank range when I have a sword.
Exactly.
That's much better at that kind of discussion. And since I sharpened it, I haven't used it, so I still have those +1 rolls.
That's right.
So we're gonna use one of those. Nice, that's completely wasted.
Yes. Solid.
So that is a solid 8.
Miss.
Yeah, and that's all I can do, baby.
Run over, push him.
Shove breeze out of
slam
the
your
way,
sword.
slap the water. Welcome to SeaWorld.
Anything else in your turn?
Nah.
Valerie.
How describe to me, like, how close are they? Right up on the boat?
Yes.
So let's say
They're actually they can actually pull themselves onto the boat and begin to tip the boat to bite you.
Let's say I had a magic fire spell. Could I cast it on the other side of them so it doesn't hit the boat? It's magic fire. It doesn't say anything about it has to light anything. It says
No,
it
that's fine.
can. Here's magic bonfire that fills a 5-foot cube. Any creature in the fire space must make a dexterity save or take 1d8 fire damage. Creature must also make a save when it moves into the bonfire space or ends its turn there.
Can this target a creature?
A creature in the fire space. I just created, and so I can also I think a creature must also make a save when it moves into the bonfire space or ends its turn there.
So I'm going to say no because creating the
There's no place
bonfire.
to put a bonfire.
There's no place
Yeah,
to
but
put.
it's magic fire. It doesn't say have to.
That's fine, but it would be like, can I just put it in the air? Can I just create a bonfire in the air? I'm going to say it reasonably needs to, because you're creating a bonfire that would, because it's on water.
It's a concentration spell, though. It's not like a fire.
But I'm saying literally because it's on water and you're putting it on a creature. Now, like if the creature was standing somewhere and then you put it there,
right.
It's in water.
You conjure a magic bonfire that fills a 5-foot cube.
The answer is no, it won't
Okay.
work.
All right.
Yeah, well. Take a negative inspiration, Sarah.
Oh.
Don't boo me. There it is, you got it.
I did have
Now I have
Benjamin
two.
who let fire spells boil the water instead of creating open fire. If that interests you.
Yes, it does. They will make a Constitution saving throw against your DC,
Oh, I just got rid of it for another thing. Okay.
and it'll deal a D4 of fire damage because you were boiling water around them.
So it's not the same damage?
No.
Okay, that's fine. But can I maintain concentration and the effect continue?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And on their turn, they'll take the damage.
So any creature in the space, so it doesn't start right away like it does if it's a fire?
What does it say when they start their turn in it?
Yeah, any creature in the fire space must pass a dexterity save or take 1d8 fire damage. They must also make a save when they move into its radius.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do a Constitution saving throw, and if it ends its turn there, it'll make another one.
Okay, so can I tell that this is 2 creatures? Because if so, then I would aim for that.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Dolphin passes with a natural 20. Lizard Man's gonna fail regardless. So go and roll a D4 on the Lizard Man. We can just get it out of the way.
1.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
And then I'm gonna back up and hide behind somebody. I'm gonna hide behind this guy.
Okay.
I can't fit there.
You can only go where there's an open space.
I go
Wait,
there.
did you just roll a 1 while casting a spell?
No, that was the
Yeah,
damage
the
dice.
D4 is
Okay.
not a-
All right.
Not a D20.
As you try to squeeze into this area right here,
It doesn't work.
as if you're just some sort of tiny person living in a giant body, you're finding yourself on very uneven footing. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
As
you might just tip off the boat if the Jade Knight should move in such poor directions.
I rolled a 1, but it's not a spell. Okay. So,
Excellent.
So watch these.
Dex save. 6. Never mind. Okay.
So what did it turn out to be?
16.
16. All right. The boat rocks, but you're able to kind of hold on to the seat. That is going to go to lizard number 2. Oh, I'm sorry. That's lizard number 4. He is going to dismount. And so will 3 because they're next. The dolphins are going to swim away. And both lizards are going to make an attack on Adela. That is going to be I believe, 17 against your AC.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is actually only a 15.
Okay, I'll still hit though.
Okay, that's first attack. Second attack is going to be an 18. 10 points of damage. As they're keeping a 10-foot distance and they're using spears to jab at you. The dolphins, however, are going to... they're going to take a lap. They're going to go a bit this way. You're going to flank the boat at a fair distance in each direction. And then they're going to charge under the boat, raising their backs against the bottom of it, shaking the boat. They're attempting to upturn and capsize you on the boat. So everyone on the boat, give me a dexterity saving throw or be thrown into the water.
Not proficient in this, but
Woohoo! 10.
10. Excellent. Tribute with a 10. Keeping the paladin in their place.
I don't get that. I get to add my charisma to every saving throw yet.
Not yet.
Then I'll be unstoppable.
I dread that day. Some terrible debuffs are coming around. Breeze, you're looking very hard at everything.
15.
Good. Nikos?
19.
Good. Cass is flipping through paperwork. I'll come back. Mallory?
18.
Good.
I got 14. My cat, though, got 9.
Okay.
Oh no! The kitty that may or may not be evil. Wait a minute. Why do I care?
As the boat rocks hard, Tribute loses her footing and falls splash into the water.
Can I try to grab Tribute and fail?
Sure.
Try to grab Tribute.
You absolutely... This will burn your reaction for the round, though.
Never mind.
And...
I'll reach an arm out.
This will land you, unfortunately, close to the dolphin that knocked the boat.
Unfortunate for it.
The cat falls in the water. It lands in the water. That'll be their action. You are attacked thoroughly. And that is going to go to Breeze and Adela.
Bottom of the round.
Yeah. Our 2 crit ones. Okay. So what? So I have what? 3 and 4 right by me.
You have 3 and 4, 2 lizard men.
I'll put that on either side of me, which does not help me. Can I cast Ice Knife underwater?
Yes.
When was the last time you cast Ice Knife? It's been a while.
So you have your wild shape, and you have your wild shape that can turn your body to ice and raise your AC.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to do that yet.
This is how Andre felt before he died. In the water.
At least
alone.
we're not close.
Nothing but an ice knife.
Yeah.
And you know what? Actually, you're kind of close. Isn't she right under the boat?
Who are you casting it at?
4.
Oh, it is.
For the lizard man? Or for the dolphin? For the dolphin is near Tribute.
For the lizard man.
The
that's
lizard
also
man
near-
might be too.
Yeah.
They're both near Tribute.
No, didn't the dolphin swim away?
Because if she's
No,
underneath,
The dolphin...
Yeah.
So essentially where this battle is taking place is
Right under the boat.
directly
right?
under the boat, so... You get right here. Would be
I'm not
right there.
within 5 feet of the guy, though.
No, you wouldn't be.
No.
So...
I don't need to be taking ice knife damage out here.
Okay. That'll be 16.
That'll hit.
Alright. So he's taking a D10 and 2d6.
All right, he's going to try and have the d6. He'll fail with a 7.
9.
All right. You conjure the ice knife, and as you throw it forward, it slams into the lizard man. He tries to pull it out of his armor, but explodes in his face like some terrible confetti. Anything else with your movement or bonus action?
No, not yet.
Okay. Breeze?
Keeping it simple, Breeze is going to step forward, give tribute, a bardic inspiration, pull out his Gith Yankee sword, and stab the lizard man number 2 right in the head. He's going to try to stab him in the head.
All right, go ahead and make the attack.
And... 16
Hit.
plus Dex hits. And that's a D6 plus D4.
Correct. Plus Dex.
Plus Dex. Ooh.
Good roll.
6, 1 from the D4, plus 3, so it's going to be 10 damage.
That is the most hurt lizard man now. You step forward, and as you slam the sword into his head, he recoils back in pain. Anything else in your turn?
And then
Movement, bonus action, and action.
no one on the boat is hurt, right?
Well, didn't you give inspiration?
I didn't give bardic inspiration.
That's your bonus action, right?
Movement, I will step back from the edge of the boat.
That'll be an attack of opportunity if you do.
Let me see. I'll take it.
Okay.
Famous last words.
I'm rolling against you.
Okay.
It's a disadvantage, thankfully.
I believe.
What are you rolling?
I don't know.
It makes me feel better. That is going to be a 13.
Miss.
Excellent.
I believed.
That's going to go to the top of the round with the Jade Knight. He is going to... he is going to take a shot at number 1, the lizard man. That is definitely going to hit. And he is going to be able to deal some damage. He bounced off the head of the lizard man, and he's going to look back to everyone, and he's going to say, "Is everyone accounted for?"
Tribute went under. We gotta help her.
Do you say that?
Yes.
He dives in.
Oh, no.
I followed.
Not like that! You fool! I've never seen someone dumber than me!
Alright.
Oh, no. You noble fool.
That is going to go to Lizard Man 2. Who is going to...
Bark.
Angrily bark. He is going to climb into the boat.
Bitch ass motherfucker.
And for what it's worth, he's going to find himself next to Cass. So, in the end, we'll see. Which he is going to swing.
That's alright, I'm about to visit.
And crit fail.
Nice.
Yo. Crit fails, just not one of us.
And now that he's on the boat, he is going to, as he swings embarrassingly, you can go ahead and make an attack of opportunity on him.
I'm using my long sword.
Two-handed, one-handed?
Two-handed.
Okay.
For now. Shit.
Good sign.
14.
Hits.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
While you're dealing that, he will try and then bite you. Be a soft 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll hit.
And he gets 12 damage.
12?
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Never mind the bite then. As he swims up, he swings at you with just some trash he found in the ocean. And as he brings
seaweed.
As he brings the club around, you just slice his arm off.
You know, he thought he had a stick, it was a piece of seaweed.
And it goes flailing into the sea. He looks at you, he looks at his bleeding nub, and then he just kind of politely gets off of the boat, gets into the water, and you just see his body float back.
These lizards have really good deaths. We should find more of them.
So he's out of there. How long will this dolphin be affected by the fear spell?
Oh, it was just one round.
Just one round?
It's like a reaction burn.
Okay. Doo-doo. It is going to start swimming its way back. And it is going to swim its way back to here.
Oh, it's joining the Evisceration Club?
Nice.
That's what this area is about to become.
It sees it sees a
it
lizard.
doesn't matter.
It sees a lizard man and another dolphin looking to engage the Jade Knight. So it is going to turn and it is going to take a bite at you, which because you're in the water, it has advantage. That is going to be a 16.
Does not hit. I'm heavy, but you can't bite me.
All right. Lizard 1 is going to turn and he is going to slash at the Jade Knight, which is going to hit, and then he will bite the Jade Knight, will miss, and then the dolphin will try and bite him.
Man.
Will miss.
Man.
Very luckily for him.
This guy.
Holy crap.
He may not be good at anything, but he's lucky.
He is lucky as shit.
He's lucky and he's noble. I'm starting to like him.
Years ago, on a whirlpool of emotions with this guy.
Hey, man. He was useless, but he tries.
Cass.
Reminding Breeze of Breeze.
You have just disarmed someone. Your reaction returns. What would you like to do?
For my cat's action, can you try to climb back on the boat?
Sure. Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Okay.
I'm going to find his stat block to see if he can claw his way back onto the boat.
I have cat stats.
Wait, I was actually about to mention something about that. Is I'll print it out, or if you get it.
Yeah, I have all the stats. I could change
absolutely,
into.
give that a roll.
Yeah.
Getting Emily being prepared.
Right on top. Remember that time she came in? She's like, Cass's sheet is soaked, and now she's like, I have cat stats.
Okay, that is...
Character growth.
Personal growth.
Yeah, I can't do any of that.
Right.
So that's just.
They go.
Athletics is strength, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh,
They attacked the Jade Knight.
Wait, did tribute already go?
Fire damage or boil damage?
Oh no.
Wait, did tribute go?
Not yet.
I'm way down there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering because I am in there.
So, cats have -4 strength.
Excellent.
So that's a 12 minus 4.
Everyone here scratching at the side of the boat.
Oh, poor kitty.
It is
Someone let
going.
the kitty in.
It is going to pass the check with a Constitution saving throw.
Both of them?
That means the Jade
Dolphin
Knight
fails.
jumped into water next to where the
Because of that, that is going to have them move after their turn.
3 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you for reminding me. Excellent. And right, your cat cannot make it on top of the boat, though it is thrashing around a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna try to telepathically tell it, like, just hang on, I'll try to save you once the situation's calmed down a little bit.
You hear back in your mind.
In that same, like, big, deep, sexy voice that it used last time.
Here.
Okay.
Can I move up here? Or
Yes.
Okay. Can I see these ones at all?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do something probably stupid.
Please do.
I'm gonna do chromatic orb, lightning damage.
Oh.
It's been nice knowing y'all.
Oh.
It's been nice knowing the Jade Knight.
I'm glad I didn't get pulled in.
I. You know what? Never mind.
Just choose a different type of damage.
Yeah.
It's any type of
I
damage
got a better idea. I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
I'll make you a deal. If you leap out and jump on the lizard man and the dolphin, you'll make an attack with disadvantage. But if you hit, I'll make it worth it.
What? YOLO. Fuck it. There.
Perfect. Cass runs to the end of the boat and leaps off, sword in hand, coming down with a vertical strike. Go ahead, make an attack with disadvantage.
Oh, great.
Why would you do that with disadvantage?
Because
this is how heroes are made.
Don't look at your dice.
Legends are born this way.
Or die this way. That didn't sound good. It didn't sound good at all.
Didn't sound bad, though.
That's
Didn't sound very promising.
9.
You splash into the water.
Yep.
Way to go.
Cool.
Yeah. This is why you don't listen to the DM's cool ideas. They're always terrible.
Splash! You hear her continue to scream underwater.
I think it's reasonable to land there.
It's fine.
All right, you have your bonus action and movement if you want it.
Okay.
Breeze just says, "Man, they're a freaking pair, aren't they? They're meant for each other."
No, I'm not going to waste that yet. I'm done.
Okay, that is going to be Nikos and Tribute. Tribute, give me a Constitution saving throw, as your heavy armor is beginning to weigh.
Why am I rolling?
Just for hope.
20.
Natural?
Not that.
Okay.
But soft 20.
All right.
I even looked.
You are really exercising your core. You're keeping yourself afloat. You're good.
All right, so my turn. Is there a rope on the boat?
Someone has, I have a rope in my pack.
Like, is there a rope that would tie it to a dock?
Yes. But the Jade Knight threw it onto the dock.
I have rope.
Is there an easily accessible rope in someone's pack that I could just, like, grab with, like, say, mage hand?
It would take an action.
It would take an action to tie it to the boat? That's good, because...
It would take an action to get the rope, and then an action to tie the rope.
Oh. Darn it.
If it was just your rope out of your pack, I'd say you get, boom, there it is. But to get it from someone else would be an action.
There would be a rope involved in the sail, but I don't know what you want to do with it.
There's no spare rope?
Nope.
No spare rope.
Nope.
Man, we did not come prepared.
As you look around, you realize that this was not well organized by the Jade Knight.
It is not real organized by me, because apparently I grabbed this diplomat's pack and it doesn't have any rope in it.
Sometimes it'd be like that, man.
Darn it. Because if I had the rope, I had an amazing idea. But now I have to kind of rethink that idea. Well, no, actually, I don't. I just realized something. All right, so it would be a movement action for me to jump into the water, right?
Correct.
Okay, that's nice. It's a movement action for me to jump into the water. How many people can I get into a thunder wave without hurting,
Because
no! If you leapt into the water,
you would hit. It wouldn't work. I thought about because I was thinking about casting Shatter.
How big is this? How big is this box?
10
All right,
10 foot radius.
It's a 10-foot radius.
Centered
cube.
on him.
It's a 10-foot cube.
No, wait, hang on a second.
It's a radius.
No, it's not a radius. It's not a radius. Hang on. I've got the spell. Thunder Wave, bird spell. One action, self 15-foot cube.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
But it doesn't...
So a 17.5 foot radius.
If you put yourself...
7.5.
If you put yourself there...
Reinventing math.
If you put yourself there, you would hit number 4, which is attacking Adela, and number 4 is Dolphin.
Okay, so I should have explain what I mean by cube. It comes out from me.
Right. It'll hit them both.
Not like out in all directions.
Oh, it's like you push a direction forward?
Yeah.
Okay. If you land here, you can hit you can hit the lizard man attacking Adela, and if you swim here, let's see, if you were right here, that would be 5, 15. You could probably get there reasonably, and it'd be 5, 10, 15. You could probably hit him. But if you just leap out here, you could hit him.
If I can swim to the point where I can do that, I will do that.
To this guy?
So I can hit them both. Yeah.
Like we'll say right here you can hit them both.
All right. And then they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
If anyone has a camera, snap a picture of this for me. It's 2018. Everyone here's got a camera. Thank you. I was going to say, come on, guys.
I'm not doing it because I'm not going to be here next time.
What is the save?
13.
13. Both fail. One's got a 12. Lizardman had a 12.
All right, so they each take 10 and 2d8 damage, which is going to be 6 thunder damage, and they're pushed 10 feet back.
Oh, the pushing them back is good.
Yeah.
And we're going to put... will be underneath tribute there.
All right. And
so,
then,
Adela, you've received some reprieve.
And then bonus action.
How much damage was that?
That is 6. Total.
6? Excellent. Go ahead.
Bonus action. Face that back onto the boat.
Pop him back up there.
Yep.
Oh, that was slick. That was cool.
I'm actually going to throw myself here because, if that's possible, because then I'm going to hit...
Yep.
That I have the ability, since I'm in the autumn season... 2 creatures within 10 feet of me must make a will save or be charmed.
Okay. They'll do so advantage because they're in combat with you.
Yeah.
So,
we'll go with the 2 dolphins.
2 dolphins within 10 feet of you?
Yeah.
Only dolphin 2 would be close enough.
All right.
So that's
5.
All right,
we'll just go with dolphin 2.
All right, dolphin 2. That is going to be an 18 at base.
All right, so it's not charmed by me, but whatever. That is just an extra rider. In any case, jump in, boom, teleport up. That is how Nikos do.
Face step is cool. That's a really cool ability.
All right, tribute.
I've promised a dolphin evisceration for a whole round,
It's
so
true.
it's time that happened.
All right, you attack with disadvantage now that you're in the water.
Do I attack with disadvantage even though I'm using a finesse weapon?
Yes.
Where did my die go? Like in your boot. No, it's between your boots.
I'd say probably especially since you're using a weapon.
But a finesse weapon.
But you're not used to it in water.
Is your shield up?
Swimming one-handed.
Is your shield up?
I was using it.
So, do that Constitution check should have been made at disadvantage because you're just kicking. You don't have your arms. Well, next round we'll take care of it. It was my fault for not asking. All right, so go ahead and make your attack with disadvantage. The good news is they're just dolphins.
Yeah, we'll see how bad I roll. Ooh.
A natural 1?
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
You go to swim at this dolphin. You go to swing at it. Go ahead and give me an athletics or an acrobatics check.
I suck at both of those. Wait, I'm proficient in one of them. That's fine. Big difference. Nine.
The dolphin leaps up and it tries to grab onto you. And it does, and it starts to pull you underwater. But you take your shield and you bash it against its head, and you were able to surface. It was unable to drag you under. Anything else in your turn?
Nah, 'cause I'm holding a shield, so I can't dual wield.
Mallory?
I can't hit anything.
Should have went on that date. Your god's mad at you.
Apparently.
If
concerned about everybody else dying, I'm gonna be dying out here.
Come back. If I wanted to cast a spell that was a cone shape, but hit the least number of people who weren't dolphins or little green people.
Oh boy.
And I came here. How would that work?
How big's the cone?
15 foot.
15 foot. So it would be 5, 10, 15, 15, 10. You would hit tribute.
Would I also hit the lizard person under tribute?
No, that's much deeper.
Or way
And
down?
would be technically here. So no, it'd go 5, 10. So it'd hit tribute, but it would hit both dolphins.
Okay, then I'm gonna do the other thing. I think that seemed excessive for this. Yeah. I'm gonna give myself advantage, and I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Is that your wild magic thing? Is that your Tides of Chaos?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have a question. Can I use? I have Twinned Spell. Can I use that on something that theoretically could hit a second thing but doesn't target a second thing?
That's how that. I think that's literally how Twin Spell works.
No.
No?
Chaos Bolt can hop to another thing. It can go
Oh.
bloop 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 bloop.
Oh right, that's. I was thinking
but it only
chromatic orb.
targets one.
Yes, because as long as you're targeting another creature.
I'm only targeting one, but theoretically, if I roll correctly, I could hit everyone. Like it's.
So if you're using the twin spell, that means you're expending another spell slot, correct?
Oh, that's stupid. I'm not gonna do that because then, yeah, I
No,
mean,
Twin Spell means you
It just
use one
duplicates
spell
it. It's
spell.
sorcery points.
I could hit
sorcery.
two. I could hit two people with the same spell, both of which could keep multiplying and going bloop bloop and getting everybody.
Okay, then yeah.
I mean, it might not happen, but I'll do
Gives
that.
you more chances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
So
if
that means,
happened.
do I roll twice then? Because I'm targeting.
So
two?
what does the spell do?
I don't know because I've closed it down because everything fell on the floor. Nope.
Almost get
Back.
eaten by dogs.
Make a ranged spell attack against. So I'm going to back up since I can't do the cone thing. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
Okay.
After you roll the damage, choose one of the d8s. The number determines the damage type. If you roll the same number on both d8s, the energy leaps to a different creature of your choice within 30 feet of the target.
Okay. So what creature are you targeting?
Well, here's my question. First of all, if I have advantage on this, does that mean I get advantage on both of the twin spells?
No, just on the first attack.
Okay. I'll start off with this guy right here.
Do you want the dolphin or the lizard man?
I'll do the lizard man.
All right.
20.
20, that'll hit.
And then
2d8.
2d8 plus 1d6.
Just go ahead and roll that damage up so I can mark it and see if it'll jump.
Uh,
18.
yeah. Okay, I was just trying to figure out. I saw two of the same number, but it's not the same thing. So 18 damage.
One explodes.
Okay. And then I guess I will target also the dolphin for the second one.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
Just a regular attack.
You're using the D4, right?
No.
The proficiency dice.
Oh, well, I'm not. But I will now.
Yeah.
I don't
That'll hit.
know anymore. Thank you.
They're just dolphins. They don't have a lot.
You say that.
I did. I jumps. It jumps.
Okay, what is the roll?
Oh, I didn't. Okay, so I rolled 18.
Rolled 3 6s, 666.
Yeah.
666.
Okay.
This podcast is now possessed.
Speaking of which, the dolphin explodes.
Okay. And then I'm going to target. Those are within 30 feet. So I'm going to target the one that's.
What does it say how you target someone?
It's within 30 feet.
Okay, you get to choose a target?
Yeah, a creature. If you roll the same number on both the 8s, the energy leaps to a different creature of your choice within 30 feet of the target.
Okay, who do you want to hit?
The dolphin that's closest to tribute, which I guess is number 2.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
Don't need to move it.
With the proficiency dice, I can do this. Thank
Correct.
you, Alex. That hits.
Roll damage.
man. See, I keep getting
9.
the same number, but on not the right dice.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, 9 damage.
All right.
And no one, so no wild surges.
But you use Tides of Chaos.
I did.
Roll a d100.
$46.
You float 20 feet in the air.
Oh.
Where you remain.
Grease is just gonna stare slack-jawed for a second at 2 of our foes exploding and her floating 20 feet up.
Yeah, you know. Well, they propelled her upwards. In your minds, the explosion propelled her upwards.
Yeah, I'm like, what kind of explosion was that?
Lizard Man 4 is going to get on the boat and is going to attack Nikos.
Oh no.
He is going to make a bite. Natural 1. Go ahead and if you want to make a reaction melee attack, you can.
Smack on the face.
Reaction melee attack?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I think I have a dagger. Yeah.
If you don't have it drawn, you can make a slap attack.
Make a slap attack.
So unless you already have your
Slap it
dagger
off
drawn,
You don't have it drawn.
No, I don't have it
make a
drawn.
slap
I
attack.
gotta make a
Yeah, you just slap a
unarmed
dolphin.
strike with it's a d20 minus 1,
Wish
I
you would have
guess.
guessed at the beginning. That's what makes it better.
And I got a natural 1. So
it is going to use its reaction to try and swing again. Natural 20. Oh! This is the weirdest. Get out of here.
Give me that dice back. That's mine.
So, you're already taking 7 damage from a
This is why
bite.
I'm not rolling good. He has my dice.
So when he bites onto you, he doesn't rip off yet.
Oh,
Instead,
great.
he latches down.
Oh, great.
And as you try to he grabs onto your forearm, and you hear this cracking in your forearm.
Oh,
as
great.
the pressure begins to start cracking the bone.
Oh, no.
12 points of damage.
Total?
Yep. That's actually 19 total because you took 7 and then 12.
Oh, 19 total.
Yep.
19.
Boy, that went fail, crit.
Nikos is down.
No.
No.
Not yet.
How much HP do you have?
23.
God, you have more HP than
Oh,
me.
nice. How does he have more HP than you when he sacrificed a
Oh,
D6?
because I rolled a d8 on my level 3, because I rolled an 8 on my level 3 thing.
Oh, right.
4 and 3 are going to swim under the boat. Dexterity saving throws for everyone on the boat.
Sucks on you, I'm already in the water.
Yep.
I already got you one.
Do, That
really worked out
so
for
this
you,
is my
honestly.
NDM
Oh, part of the plan, guys. It's
So
all
wait,
part of the plan.
me and Nikos are the only ones up on the boat.
And Mallory.
No,
so
I'm in there.
that's right.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. What's your inner DM speaking to you?
That I have disadvantage because I've got a thing biting me.
No, it fell off the boat. Believe it or not.
It fell off the boat.
Yep.
Did it fall off the boat while still holding on to me?
No.
Good. Thank you for being nice.
Breeze, you look upset. How's he feel about water?
Oh.
you went swimming
10,
before.
13.
Oh.
13?
Yeah.
You stay on the boat.
11.
Fall off the boat.
Damn it. I already used my teleportation.
This is the side you're on.
Breeze is the only one left on the boat. Last cat standing.
All right. 3 is going to make a spear attack on Adela. That is going to miss.
Okay.
So that means it is going to come down to Breeze and Adela.
Okay. Alright. Do I see the cat?
Actually, I believe Dolphin number 2, I don't think it made an attack on you. I believe you attacked a tribute, but it didn't attack back.
That's okay.
Yeah. No. Alright, well, the good news, that's a advantage, like 23.
I mean, I guess that hits.
I guess, 5 points.
Whatever.
Alright. So do I see the cat flailing?
It's evisceration anymore. My dice have betrayed me.
What's your passive perception? 10 plus perception.
13.
13? Yeah, you see it.
Alright. Dell's gonna be nice for once.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's an animal though. Okay, it's a fellow animal.
If you move, you take an attack of opportunity.
I'm not
from-
moving.
Okay.
Oh no, I wasn't planning on moving.
Interesting.
I am going to use my shape water to create a wave and push it back onto the boat.
Okay. Go ahead, roll a d20 and add your... make a spell attack.
Okay.
Just D20, add your wisdom and your proficiency dice. This will be your action.
Alright, that's fine. I decided to be nice for once, alright.
Della with a wild card.
Risking her life for a cat.
So that's going to be...
That's karma. She'll be the only
Still
person in this
20.
party the cat likes.
All right.
Yeah.
A big wave comes up and it is going to land here on the mast.
Alright.
It's on the mast.
Yay.
Its claws have dug in.
Yay.
Adorable.
Well,
Poor cat.
Bonus action.
my bonus action will be to put all of them or what over in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Wait. Don't eat them. Alright.
They're actually maybe... They're probably about... Tribute's about 25 feet away, and Nikos is 20.
Okay. So basically between the two of them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a healing spirit.
Okay. Are you in range of this?
60 feet.
Okay.
And I'm under the boat, so yes.
That'll get to you. Does it do anything on this round?
I don't think so. It's just gonna look like an octopus.
So there's an octopus.
There's a transparent octopus.
A transparent octopus appears, and its tendrils start reaching out for the two of you.
That's wonderful.
Let's see. Whenever you are a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time or starts its turn there, the spirit restores 1d6 hit points to that creature. So at the start of both of your turns, since it's basically right between you, two of you, you get a 1d6 back.
Nice.
This is what I was using to heal the barbarian and the monk during this Stormbringer Castle fight.
Yeah.
All right. So, Breeze.
Like I said, this is Della's nice turn.
Is anyone...
How rare.
Is anyone within, like, melee range? I don't think anyone is.
Not really. Everyone's a little bit out to water now.
Yeah, save a cat, heal some people.
Breeze is gonna give... Everyone's right next to the boat, right? No one's too far out.
About 10 to 15 feet away.
All right.
Or under it.
Or under it. Breeze is gonna give Nico a healing word.
Okay.
And then he's gonna give tribute. No, he'll give the Jade Knight this time a bardic inspiration.
It's a good because I already have one still. I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, I remembered. So yeah, Jade Knight, you could do it. I kind of like you a little bit now.
All right. How much do I get healed? It's 1d4 plus charisma,
I think
right?
yeah, 1d4 plus charisma. I believe so.
All right. Action, bonus action. Anything else?
There's nothing else really to do. I'm not jumping in the water with everyone else.
All right.
That seems like a bad idea.
All right. So go ahead and roll the D4 plus your charisma to heal him, and that'll move up to the Jade Knight.
3, 6.
Awesome.
Take 6, bud.
Jade Knight is going to try and grab onto this fish guy here. Okay. Fish guy will oppose. All right. He grabs onto the fin of this dolphin. He's trying to pull it back from you, Tribute. It's not really working.
It's the thought that counts.
You know, he's trying. Let's see. Dolphin. Dolphin number 2 is going to dive underneath you. And it is going to...
Taking the Jade Knight with it?
Yep.
Okay.
Because he's grappled onto it.
Oh, okay, yep.
And it is going to start swimming away. We're going to put the two of them there.
Fucking idiot, let go.
He wants to know where all the people are going when they get taken.
That is going to go to Cass.
That is a good point, actually.
You have an eye to see that the dolphins are looking to retreat. The lizard men are left with you guys.
Okay.
outside of what we're doing with the characters, can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should try to capture one. Be a good idea.
Character.
It's like we all forgot that we were here to gain information.
Yeah, we were all just like, just kill them all.
Shake the dead body. Tell me what you know.
But yeah, we should try in character. I see the dolphins leave, right?
You see the dolphins making their way out.
All right, yeah. Don't kill all the lizard dudes. Let's try to keep one like half alive at least.
Yeah. I'm not near any, so...
You could swim.
There's only what 1-2 lizard dudes left.
It's
I can't make it.
It's half movement, so you have 15.
How come she's have to make a Constitution check to stay swimming?
Good point. Constitution check.
If I'm gonna drown,
Constitution saving throw. You don't have your shield up, so it's not disadvantage.
Okay. Ooh, I got this. $14.
You stay up.
Can't do shit that way. Over here. And do let me get the spell back out. Yeah, I can reach. I'm gonna do a chromatic orb on this dolphin.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll. That'll hit.
Yeah. Can't read, okay. $14 damage.
Fuck, alright. Good spell. What kind of damage did you want to inflict?
Blue thunder.
Thunder. As you go swimming forward, you flick a marble-sized ball at this dolphin, and it goes boom! The dolphin falls into the water and starts flying around, though it does not yet die.
I would like to argue that dolphins should be susceptible to thunder damage, considering the damage that offshore drilling does to them, like hundreds of thousands of miles away.
Only if you throw oil on them first.
And then cast grease.
And then cast grease, hit them with thunder, then lightning, instant death. Alright, anything else in your turn? No.
No, that's all.
It's okay, Addie's not here. He's the one who had grease.
Since Thane's like over here, I'll have him keep watching like this way, like just to see what general direction they go.
He is mounted to the...
Oh, yeah.
So you can see through it.
Okay, never mind then.
Nikos and Tribute.
Alright.
Constitution saving throw. You have a negative strength.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
If you have like any strength at all, it'd be different, but...
It's a 9.
16.
What the fuck?
Nikos, you stay up. Tribute, you begin to drown.
Sweet, I was gonna try and get in the boat this turn, so...
Alright, so... she doesn't have a better mechanic for this thus far. What's your Constitution modifier?
+2.
+2. Scratch a little... Put a little 1 next to your Constitution modifier. Nothing happens to you, just put a little 1 next to it, so if I reference it, you'll have it there.
Ominous.
Oh no, ability score damage!
Alright,
my least favorite thing from the 3.5 era.
If you do swim back... Let's see... You were here. He was here. You're good, yeah, so if you want to swim back, you can get back on the boat.
I would like to do that. I'm tired of drowning.
Alright, you're back on the boat. Movement.
I'll lay there for a hot second.
You have an action if you want it.
What enemies can I even still see?
You can see number 4, the lizard man.
It's your turn right now, right?
Yeah.
You started your turn in the healing spirit.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Do you roll that or do I roll that?
Doesn't matter. I don't know.
Roll it, Adele.
Okay.
It's her spell.
All right. Do we get the same number, both of us?
Yeah, what the hell?
2.
Yay.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Something. Because before I was nice for no reason.
All right. I am also going to get up out of the boat, but then I am immediately going to turn around and bonus action. This is my first warlock spell this fight.
Okay.
Hex, number 4 for strength.
All right.
So he's got disadvantage on strength rolls. And then, dare I Eldritch Blast? No. I could potentially kill him. We're trying to capture him, right?
Yeah, we're trying to capture that one.
And then I'm going to try and grab him. Because he has disadvantage on strength check.
He's 10 feet out.
Oh, never mind.
So if you want to stay in the water, you can swim over to him.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll action for strength while I'm still in the water, swim over and grab him.
All right.
He has disadvantage on strength checks.
Absolutely. This is going to be athletics.
Yeah. Oh! 14.
Believe it or not, you grab him.
I knew it. Hex is amazing.
You grab him and the two of you begin to sink.
Oh, great.
Can you face up with someone else?
No. I also can only face up 1%. Why did I do this?
That's all of your. That's bonus action, movement, and action.
Can I cast Fireball as a reaction
Yes.
for sinking?
No.
Where's Rowan? Water walking. God damn it.
It is your turn, Mallory.
I'm still stuck in the air?
Yes.
Oh, crap. And can I see the Jade Knight?
No, he's underwater. Ooh, roll me a perception check. The water is very well lit from underneath.
I have dark vision, too, if that helps at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know if I have...
One of those parties.
Does Adela have dark vision?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's trying to pass out.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that heavy shadow of the dolphin and then something kicking its legs, holding onto the back of its fin.
Can I tie... I have 50 foot of rope. Can I tie that to my dagger and try and throw it?
Go ahead and make an attack roll with disadvantage. You're trying to hit something underneath the water.
Mm-hmm. I'm proficient with it, correct?
Wait.
Yeah, so I can add disadvantage plus whatever.
She had a wild magic surge.
Yes.
That means she automatically gets her Tides of Chaos value back.
So I can do a flat roll.
That's
20.
And then and next time you cast a spell, you will probably get another wild surge.
So he'll be 45 feet away. Which I think is going to be just out of what is a...
I masked this. I did the A squared plus B squared.
20 normal, 60 disadvantage. It's
I know. So I've so it's a disadvantage if it's 20. Yeah, it's 20/60, but it's not. Oh yeah, no, it's not just out of. Okay, so it's a disadvantage again then.
Right. So if you use your Tides of Chaos,
it's a normal roll.
I think that's only for spells though, or is that for we'll call it for anything.
Oh, you sure?
Yes.
Okay. But that's double. I was double disadvantage because.
But what I'll do is I'm gonna give 2 to its AC for being underwater.
Okay.
Other than that, it's a flat roll.
Okay. It's probably 19 plus 2, 21.
That'll hit. Roll damage plus your dex.
Okay. That was not right at all. That was I looked at the wrong thing. 14 plus 2 is 16, 15.
That'll hit.
Okay, sorry. And now that's when the plus 5 is. Oh no. Okay, whatever. It hits.
Yeah.
5.
5. All right. Your dagger sticks in.
Hold on.
Give me a strength saving throw
Oh, no.
as you try and hold on to this rope.
Can she, if she's levitating?
If you're moved, if something moves you, you move.
We did that
so
with
this could just be magic.
Well, because what is she
Windsurfing.
resisting with?
She's holding onto the rope.
It's the rope that's.
Oh, so
She's-
the rope.
she'll be
I thought you were
windsurfing.
trying to like
Yeah.
pull it.
Oh no, she's windsurfing.
No, I'm a kite.
Yeah.
As long as we're all on the same page, because I
Yep.
was not.
So it's a strength save or not a dex save?
This is going to be a
It's
strength saving
okay.
throw. Yeah, as you try to hold on to the rope.
Doodle-doodle-doo. I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh, good. This is one. Oh, it's 15. Here I go.
You go sailing across
Watch me
the
go,
sky.
guys.
Anything else on your turn?
And that's how we lost Mallory.
Yep.
And the Jade Knight. Both of our NPCs gone in one convenient swoop.
At least Estelle didn't come, so I didn't lose him.
Mallory's not an NPC. What am I talking about?
All right.
Mallory is a friend.
4 is being grappled by you. He is going to try and... He's not going to do anything. He's just going to sink.
He's smart.
Yep.
He knows I am not of a water breathing type.
He's just going to sink.
Of course, you're orange. You're obviously fire type.
He reaches for his Pokeball. And 3 is going to start swimming away. All right. Dolphin number 3 is also going to start swimming away. And that is going to go up to the Jade Knight, who is going to hold on. And he is basically out of your guys' sight. And Mallory is just... You lose her in the sky. You can't see her, but she is just skiing along.
Okay.
Oh, grief.
There's nothing we can do
Easy
about
come,
it
easy
either.
go.
There's no way we can catch him.
There it
Cast.
is.
Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 15.
You're good. What do you want to do?
Oh, shit. Gonna climb back on the boat. Think I can reach it, yeah. And I have no clue. Just did Nikos get the other lizard guy?
I am grappling him. Yes,
She
and we're
doesn't know.
singing.
Did you just get on
Roll
the
a perception check.
Okay.
She just got on the boat?
Yep.
Help Nikos! He's sinking.
You would have seen it, yeah, absolutely.
He's sinking. And I'm not strong enough.
You look over the side of the boat, and you see these 2 dark figures intertwined, sinking down. About 10
Are we
feet
still in
now.
combat?
Yes.
So I cannot. What I want to do is I want to reach him.
We'll come around to it.
I guess I'll dive after Nikos.
All right. You'll use your movement. Say. You're going to end your turn with them. You
Okay.
see bubbles just kind of coming out of Nikos' mouth.
Okay.
Your turn ends there.
Okay.
That is going to go to Nikos and Tribute.
Alright, my turn is going to be spent trying to kick upwards and
But,
drag
Cass,
both of us with us.
You get 1d6 health because you entered its thing.
You're going to try and move up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, what's going to happen is
I haven't moved it yet.
you're trying to drag him up,
Yeah.
but he's trying to drag you down.
He has disadvantage of strength.
And that's what's going to happen.
And pose strength check?
Hold on. So you said that if we act together, it might have effects on what happens. Because I was going to cast command on this lizard to have him swim up.
Okay.
So what is the one-word command?
It gives the
I know
example
what it is.
approach,
That's fine.
which would become if I can just say swim or he'll swim down. So I say approach me.
Okay.
He comes to
So
me.
here's what I want you to do.
I would have said arise.
I want you to make a ranged attack because he's underwater and there's a good chance he can still hear.
It just says I
us.
have to see him.
You just have to see him.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't specify.
Okay.
That it has no. It says it has no effect if he's undead.
That's perfectly fair. It's perfectly fair. So what I'm going to have you do, because these are black figures in the water, give me a perception check. It'll be a low check because you've seen where he went down. It'll be a low check, really low check.
Bold of you to assume I can't fail this.
I'm counting on it a little bit.
17.
By the way, that's the exact number I got total on my strength check.
Oh wait, I
That was a
know
good
what?
one.
So, as it's beginning to drag itself down, just dead weight, you start just kicking your feet with all of the breath you have, and it just starts kicking its feet too. you were beginning to drag it up, and it seems to just give up and begin to float up with you. Cass, you see that. I think at this point it's pretty well taken at this point, so we'll drop out of combat, and you pretty much have this thing wrapped up, hypnotized.
My one useful act.
My stupid idea did end up being too stupid.
You didn't die.
I didn't die.
This is the second time you've been dragged down to the bottom of a watery surface, though.
Yes.
You should maybe work on that.
I should maybe work on that. Whatever.
Take some swimming lessons from me.
See, I learned my lesson. Getting dragged down.
Adela, you see everything beginning to retreat into the darkness. What would you like to do?
-1 wisdom. I'm not learning anything.
Why are we all so stupid?
I say everything else is retreating that way.
Yes.
The one that's behind Mallory is underwater, right?
It's because we're dumbstruck.
Yes, everything is underwater now.
That's what we get for dumping our intelligence stats.
Well, I got a
Can I do one last attack at it?
I did dump my wisdom.
You want hold on, guys. You want to make the attack at which you have like the closest
The
to
one right behind.
this
4.
one right here.
Yeah.
4.
I'm under the boat, remember?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, totally.
Alright. I'm gonna do one last ice knife, just because I can.
You hit the Jade Knight, I swear to God.
It's not close enough to hit the Jade
he's
Knight.
way
Okay,
up there.
good.
Yeah.
And Mallory's in the air, so...
Wait, are dolphins friends?
Not these.
No.
apparently.
Adele's the one who was saying no, that dolphins are assholes,
All right.
so no.
4. That'll hit. Roll damage.
Alrighty.
What's the argument that, like, in terms of dolphins versus sharks are at best true neutral, but dolphins can be evil because they understand right and wrong?
Make no mistake. They've chosen to do this. There's no mind control.
Yeah.
Like, fuck them.
No. Dolphins are awful.
Good thing we didn't give them any fish.
Yeah.
I got
All right. So first off,
16.
so everyone on the boat. So everyone on the boat pretty much, like, as this begins to surface, on the other side of the boat, you hear this and the water, the waves just kind of come up, and you hear the crinkle of water beginning to freeze. And as you look over, you just see this dolphin float to the surface, and blood fills the area around it.
Oh, that's Adela.
That's our Adela!
That's Adela.
And you can see, as these dolphins begin to retreat, a small blood trail beginning to lead away, as 3 was damaged.
That's not going to be good for them because blood in water equals sharks usually.
Especially since this is a coastal area.
Good thing it's surrounding you guys.
Yay!
So, we'll drop out.
Wasn't already blood in the water, alright.
We'll drop out of initiative, and we'll say that you are able to drag this lizard man upon the boat.
Alright.
Okay,
I will
bye.
move to tie him up.
Alright. Can we also say this is a good point for a quick break because...
Sure, but yeah.
Yeah.
The dolphins are swimming away with the Jade Knight and Mallory floating in tow.
Yeah, how long does our floating last?
Though it doesn't take too long before you hear a very loud splash.
I cast Featherfall.
You hear a very soft splash. Move the spell slot. But you were able to grab one of these lizard men who has gone fairly docile now that he's surrounded.
Yeah. That's.
I'm gonna go around the ship, like behind him, so that he can't jump out.
Okay, so you're going to be at the side of the boat.
Yeah.
So should he jump out, he's going to get a face full of trident. Mm-hmm. So you have this lizard man. What do you do?
I tied him up. Yes.
Slap him non-lethally with the oar.
You are unable to tie him up as he's still conscious and he will resist.
You're also unable to slap with an oar.
Slap him non-lethally with an oar. He goes to sleep. Then you can tie him up.
Okay.
Got you.
Yeah. So he's tied up, and I think we should row the boat after Jade Knight.
We should probably go that direction.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I was.
You grab the oars and you begin to row in that direction.
Should I
There
sing a
is
song?
there is a trail of blood that quickly evaporates, and the bright green of the reef underneath isn't giving you a lot of clues as to where they're going. The light splash you are heard fades quickly into the darkness, and you are fairly alone. Adela, do you want to be on the boat, or do you want to be swimming with them?
I'll swim with him.
Okay. So, whoever wants to be leading this can give me a survival, but you cannot be paddling at the same time.
I'm rowing again.
Yeah,
I'll
rowing.
lead. I'll lead. I think I have decent survival. Yeah, I have proficiency in survival, actually.
Okay.
0 or T. 0 wisdom. It's the same team.
Oh, that's good. That's super duper
That's
good.
critical.
5, 6.
That's not bad.
Super,
Could be worse.
super
That was
duper
optimistic,
good.
wow.
When I thought you rolled a crit fail, a 5 or a 6 is like infinitely better.
As the boat is turned and begins propelling in that direction, you start looking out, and there's just nothing. There's just this bright, bright ocean. You can't see a thing. It seems they've just disappeared.
Do I see that he just kind of lost sight? Do I
You-
realize that?
You can't see what he's seeing. You're under the boat, just kind of...
Oh, I'm not under the boat anymore. I'm inside.
Oh, I thought you
beside
said
it.
you were inside the boat. You were underneath the boat. I know you were inside.
I'm beside it.
Okay, beside it. Do you want to make a survival check to try and...
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give it a roll.
Because I have proficiency in +3. That's going to be a 23.
23. Okay. As you're beginning to swim through all of this, you fall behind the boat a little bit as you kind of stop to try to focus yourself. And as you see it beginning to go, it's just listing off course. But as you're kind of
Can I
stopping...
shape water to kind of...
It's not going to be enough to move this thing,
Okay.
especially if it wasn't being rowed, it'd be different, but it is being rowed. But you stop and you kind of focus, and as you kind of take in the water around you, you begin to be able to smell this irony scent. It's like you're able to pick up the scent of blood in the water of these dolphins as they're moving through, and you think you'd be able to lead.
Okay.
But you'll have to get the attention of them on the boat.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go, hey guys!
Yeah?
Yeah?
That way.
Okay.
Thanks. What we do without you?
So
Die.
you dive under and you begin swimming, and you're able to keep pace. They're able to keep pace with you as you are beginning to lead them. Mallory, the spell is worn off, and you have gently floated down into the water. You're about 50 feet behind, but as you land in the water, you feel there's a certainty that they are aware of your presence.
Okay,
Do you want to continue to... Bless you. Do you want to continue holding the rope, or do you want to let it go?
where am I?
You are 50 feet behind, and
Well,
when
but you know, but what's around?
I'm telling you.
Okay, sorry.
You are 50 feet behind, and as you look over as you kind of look to your left, you can see in the distance, you can see the shore. It's a great distance away at this point. And to your right, endless ocean. Behind you is the same, and in front of you looks to be similar.
He's not letting go.
No.
They're not going down to anything. We're just going. Out we go.
If you're holding on, you're just kind of following. At this point, you're just kind of going in and out of the water. If you hold on, they may know you're there. If you let go, you may lose them, but you might not get attacked.
Can I climb forward on the rope?
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
As you start pulling yourself closer and closer and closer up this rope, moving and climbing at the same time.
I mean, it's not a nat 1. It's a 2.
Oof. You can see
-1,
you can see a good distance away as they surface. You see the Jade Knight is held on, and he takes a breath as he goes back under. Takes a breath, goes back under. He's champing onto this, but your fingers, you just slide to the back of the rope. If you want to make a strength saving throw to hold on to that rope, you might catch the end. If you fail, you fall off.
Okay. I'm not gonna be. Oh, nat 20.
Natural 20. All right. You grab onto the back of the rope, and you're just being dragged along. Bop, 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 bop. And as you do, you see the remaining lizard man poke his head up and see you.
Uh-huh.
And as you're being pulled towards him, he's readying an attack. I'll tell you what. Let's do a brief initiative, you and I. The lizard man and you.
Feels like the name of my after-school special.
The lizard man
and you.
Learning to live with the lizard men in the government. What do you got?
7.
7?
I was gonna say it sounds like a bad song, but alright.
Mm-hmm. All right, that means he is going to go first.
Sounds like a knockoff version of Puff the Magic Dragon.
As you come swimming, as you come dragged past him, he is going to take his spear and he is going to just try and slam it at you. And he is going to miss. And he is going to begin to pursue you as you go swimming past attached to this dolphin. What do you want to do?
He can swim as fast as a dolphin?
Not as fast, but pretty damn close.
How? The dolphin is still 50 feet away from me.
Correct.
And who else is near? Is there anybody near the lizard man?
Nope, just you out
Me
here.
and the lizard man. Do you look like he's taking damage?
He doesn't look good.
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
Okay.
It's verbal somatic, but so is that? I don't know if that does.
You can cast the spell, though you're going to be doing so at disadvantage as you're being dragged on this rope.
Is that because of it being verbal and somatic?
No, it's because you're being dragged on a rope.
I was hoping I could do a sorcery point thing.
What's the sorcery point?
What? The subtle spell you can cast without any somatic or verbal components?
It wouldn't do you any good here. Because it's not a matter of using
just,
your hands or anything.
It's aiming.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack. Do so at disadvantage?
Yeah. I miss.
Alright, go ahead and roll D100.
Oh no.
Has a build up from your previous chaos, Tides of Chaos
55.
releases. As you are slamming up and down against this water, you see something begin to fall past you. It looks like little lines are beginning to fall past you. All of your hair falls out.
Well, hey, I'll give you guys a trail.
I mean, we had a blood trail.
Not unreasonable.
Do they get advantage now when they're looking for me?
We'll find out.
What a terrible, nasty breadcrumb trail.
See, I originally thought when you were saying there's lines going across, I was like, don't tell me it's a freaking meteor shower.
Yeah, it's a fucking meat. No, I don't think that's actually, and I think that's only because Ben likes his shenanigans.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
it could be on that larger list that they talked about.
Yeah, I don't use that.
I think that's what Ben uses.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
The lizard man is going to try and throw his spear as he cannot keep up.
How did he get it back?
He stabbed you.
Oh, he tried to stab.
Yeah,
me.
he hasn't been throwing these. As these dolphins are moving quicker than he's just going to try and hurl his spear at you while you're still in range. That is going to be a 23.
Oh, misses.
That is going to be 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And you are going to fall out of his range. If you want to make an attack, do anything left with him. Because he's still following. He knows where's to go.
I don't know. Can I grab the spear?
I mean, it hit you.
Is it in me?
Yes.
I'm gonna hold on to the spear so he doesn't get it back.
Okay. All right. Give me a Constitution saving throw, and this will hold you until you arrive at whatever destination.
Oh. I let go.
As you let go, you just kind of skip across the water until you come to a solid stop. And the lizard man approaches.
Here he is. I'm going to give myself advantage because I got it back.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Chill Touch.
Okay.
Yeah. Off 20.
That'll hit. Roll damage. Go ahead and roll a d100 while you're there.
Okay, I'll do that first because I don't know. Too many things. Oh my gosh, what's happening here?
As you push your hands forward and you cast the spell of Chill Touch out, you see the bright sparks of colorful magic coming out of your wrists, as they have done in the past.
35. And Chill Touch is 1d8. All up here. 2 points.
2 points of damage?
Yeah.
Alright, roll a d10.
8.
8. You age 8 years.
Okay, cool.
Ooh. I don't know if that does much for an elf.
Yeah. Well, my hair's already fallen out anyway.
Yeah, it's like you can tell just a couple lines.
Wait, you say age 8 years, does her hair grow back?
No. He is going to be in range with you then. He is going to... he is going to make a bite attack. That is going to be a 23. Oh, 8 points of damage.
Oh, no.
He's within 5 feet of you. What would you like to do?
They watch your foot there.
I would like to...
He's also chewing at his balls.
I'd like to cast Color Spray.
Okay.
Gotta see how many that is. I think it's like 60-10 or something.
That blinds him.
Is that, I mean, do I have to roll or?
Check to see if it's an amount of dice you roll, which I believe that is, right, Alex?
I think it's hit points, yeah.
Yeah, it's hit
like
points.
sleep.
How many is it?
It's hit points to sleep. I don't know. I'm not there yet.
I think it's like 60
Well,
10.
can I decide between before I do that? Let me just can I see if I. That's a lot for him. I might do another thing. Let me check one other one to see what it does.
What's the spell?
Warding Wind.
That one kind of sucks. It puts up like it basically surrounds you with a
It
tornado.
would have been
that
good to do
deflects
earlier when
ranged
he was doing that
attacks.
ranged attack.
Yeah.
It would have been good too.
It's not gonna do you.
All right, Color Spray.
All right, he goes blind.
Okay. And then I kind of swim away.
All right, he will take an attack of opportunity though, with
Okay.
disadvantage. Is that what you'd like?
Sure.
All right. Misses.
Okay. My turn? Oh,
Yes.
it's his turn.
It is going to go to him, and I believe he's blind on his turn.
Yes.
So he is going to make an intelligence check to see. He'll just make a perception check to see if he can figure out where you went. So as he is blind, he is going to do so with disadvantage, and he'll have to beat a 15. Fucking cocked their dice. Kiwi for natural 1. He can't find you.
Ooh.
It's your turn. And you can be 15 feet away.
You say he looks bad? Oh, crap.
Yes.
Alright, I do acid splash. But can I... Now I will use my sorcery point, whatever they are, to do it without verbal and somatic components, so he doesn't know where I am.
Very good.
Sneaky.
All right. Go ahead and make the attack. We're above water. Yeah, just go ahead and make it with advantage.
I have 21.
Hit.
I don't know what any of these do. These are all new spells. Acid. Splash. Roll of acid. Force them to pass the dexterity save. We'll take 1d. Oh, he has to. I don't have to roll. He has to do a dex save.
He'll do so at disadvantage then. Go ahead and give me something to beat.
It's 13.
You'll fail.
Okay. Ooh. 3.
All right. The acid splashes against his face. He tries to pull his head underwater, but not to much avail. He's starting to burn pretty bad, but he's still up.
It's one of those acids where, you put your hand in water and that's a bad idea. Makes it worse.
Swim back 15 more feet?
Yes.
All right. That's going to go to him. He is unhindered by the blindness.
Oh, crud.
And he is going to swim 30 feet. And he is going to... Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Not great. 4.
He's going to grab you and start swimming underwater.
Okay.
On your turn, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
3.
Bubbles.
That's not right, but it's still not great. It's under 10.
Bubbles rise out of your mouth. What's your Constitution score?
13.
13. So that's +1.
Uh-huh.
Put a little notch next to it so I know.
Okay. I can't do that, but I'll write it in my notes.
That's fine. It's your turn.
I'm going to use my last sorcery point to do another...
Subtle spell.
Verbal, somatic, nothing. Okay.
Very smart.
-1. I just want to figure out which one I'm going to do. New Chaos Bolt.
This is within 5 feet. That's a range. It's a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So it's a straight thing. Whoa, jeez. I don't think it hit. It didn't hit.
Go ahead and roll a D100.
Okay.
Because your wild magic triggers too.
Good, because I'm panicking. Alright. 17.
17. You know how all your hair fell out? You grow a beard of feathers.
Cool. Does that confuse him? Does that confuse him?
No, not in the least.
Oh, man.
Boy, if only it could have been the levitating one again.
It would have been perfect. Would have saved you. All right. Now that he is underwater with you, he is going to release you, and he is going to make a claw attack.
Okay.
Also, give me a Constitution saving throw at the start of your turn.
Didn't I already do that?
That's right. On your next turn, you'll make another one. That is going to be 14.
That hits.
All right.
Oh, man.
6 points of damage.
Okay, cool. I'm unconscious.
Back on the boat.
Oh.
You're beginning to row quicker and quicker, but the lizard man is beginning to stir into consciousness. If you're not rowing, this is something you have to deal with. So on deck right now is going to be Breeze and Nikos, while Cass and Tribute are rowing after Adela.
Yep.
What do you do?
All right, so we've got the lizard man here, right?
Correct.
I'm going to look him straight in the eyes, and I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say to him. I'm gonna ask him. Do you speak common?
He returns this guttural language.
Oh, what is it?
You're swimming. You don't know.
Yeah. Let's see what language is Liko says. I mean, I know Common, Elven, and Sylvan. I don't think I also know Draconic, but I'm gonna double check.
Breeze, what languages do you speak?
Common and Mastican.
Okay.
Alright. Yep. Common, Elvish, Sylvan. That's it.
So you are unable to understand him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him if he speaks common again, and then I want to roll a insight to see if he's trying to lie.
Give it a roll. He doesn't appear to know what you're saying.
Okay. Then I'll leave him alone, I guess.
Do you have comprehend languages or tongues?
I don't, but I have the ability to create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand and last until the end of my next turn, with prestidigitation, which is a bard spell. I am going. It's a bard cantrip. I am going to create a image of of a boat sort of floating above my hand, and a lizardman swimming away from the boat, and then I am just going to point around myself like I'm asking, where would this lizardman go?
He looks at you, and you look him in the eyes, and you see there is almost a barbaric intelligence in him.
Mm-hmm.
He's almost mesmerized by your illusion.
Right. So he's not getting the effect I'm trying to ask him a question.
No.
Yeah.
So with what appears to be a breakdown in communications, what do you want to do with him?
I don't know. I'm almost wishing I was a great old one warlock now, because then I would be able to do the Kithris thing.
So as the two of you are trying to figure out what to do, you hear the straining of ropes as they both snap. And he's able to break his binds. He quickly stands up. He is going to quickly throw a claw at Breeze. 23.
Hits.
And then he is going to turn around and try and bite at Nikos.
Alright.
17.
Hits.
Breeze. 8 points of damage. Nico, 3 points of damage. Surprise round. If you're on the boat, roll a d20. This will be initiative. We're going to start with whoever rolls the highest. You go left from right. So we're not starting at Sarah.
Don't have to look over at the side.
Paladin rules.
Paladin rolls.
No, you really don't have to look at him at this side.
Nikos?
6.
Breeze, please.
13.
Good. Okay, thank God. Good. Cass?
8.
Excellent. We're actually going to start at Breeze. He just reached forward and he ripped through your armor into your chest. Big chunk of fur. He reaches over and takes a bite out of the shoulder of Nikos. What do you do?
Let me check the spells real quick. Yeah, I can't cast What's that? I'm gonna stab him. No.
You got flanking.
Yeah, I will stab him with my Gift Yankee sword. I will make an attack. 18.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
21. It's D6, D4. 4 psychic and 5 normal. So it'll be 11.
Okay.
Or 9.
You slash against his chest. He stumbles back holding his head, but he's able to stay on the boat. Blood is dribbling out of his nose and ears. He looks bad. Nikos, what do you do? Within 5 feet.
Within 5 feet. But is there anyone behind me?
No. Plenty of boat now that there's less people in it.
Wait. Does flanking do anything with damage?
No.
Okay, cool.
Plenty of boat. Could Thunderwave just knock him back if I wanted to be that guy?
Thunderwave would damage the boat.
It would. You're right.
And breeze.
That's why I
He's on the other side.
That's why I haven't cast Shatter, because I'd hurt everyone and drown us all.
Yeah. Okay. Can we say we've had a short rest?
No.
No. Okay. Cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay, so you have to make a check against it.
Wisdom saving throw.
Chuck me for natural 1. He dies. The bleeding continues. He holds onto his head. He lets out a loud screech and falls off the back of the boat. As you are paddling away, you see his body float to the surface.
Well,
that was our only freaking lead.
As I'm leading the boat on the blood trail.
So Nicholas is going to look and see that we're following a blood trail and says, actually, Freeze, I think we already have a lead.
Do we see hair yet?
You begin to see, you begin to get parcels of hair coming past you, and then bits of feathers, too. As you come rowing past, you eventually see there's a large amount of blood in the water, but there doesn't seem to be anything with it. Now, does Adela just swim right through a lot of blood, or does she swim under or around it? Just out of curiosity.
Under it.
Okay, swimming under this large amount of blood, you're able to keep the track, and with this high concentration of blood, not really losing it, you're able to keep going around further and further away from the reef. You see that the water eventually begins to darken as you get further from this jade coral. And you begin to get a little bit further away from the city. You eventually find yourself at a large cliffside. And this is where the blood of the dolphin you were following begins to fade away into nothing. And you just find yourself in the darkness with a cliffside against the wall. From here, you have nothing else to follow. It seems like a dead end.
No more feathers?
No more feathers. No more hair. Haven't given the signal to
unconscious
stop.
Mallory in the water?
Don't find that. Given the signal to stop, you find yourselves at a dead end. What do you do?
There has to be like some underwater entrance somewhere, right? Like they're water
I go
creatures.
check.
Go ahead and continue your sentence.
Oh, that was it. Just they're water creatures, so their entrance is probably hidden on the cliffside somewhere.
Okay.
It looks like a dead end to us, but it could be a hidden place for them.
Thoughts, Tribute?
Tribute looks pained. I guess that makes sense. But only Adela can get there.
Yeah.
Adela,
Yeah.
you wish to search a little bit more of the bottom of the water.
Yes.
As you begin to swim around, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Yeah, so that's an extra person. That was 17.
17. As you're kind of swimming a little bit closer to shore, it looks like the wall from the cliff face goes down solid. But as you go looking a little bit further, you can kind of see part of the wall. As it's kind of, nothing is very steady in the constant waves of the water. You see it begin to shimmer to an opening, then fade back. you get the idea that somewhere against the wall there's an illusionary cover for an opening.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of just pay attention to where that is and come back up and tell them.
Okay, good.
There's an illusionary doorway over there.
Underwater?
From what you can see, it goes above the surface.
It's above the surface.
Let's head that way, I guess.
You begin to paddle your way in, and as you get closer to land, you see that there's a lot of rocks against the side, and it's a bit bumpy for your boat to start getting through, and in fact, you hear the wood begin to scrape and
I don't
creak
think this is
against
somewhere
it.
we can take the boat.
Yeah.
But you're able to force your way through.
Yeah.
Last bit. You're able to make your way through. And as you come closer to this wall, you feel more certain that you're going to hit it, and you eventually just quietly pass through this illusion. And as you find yourself on the inside of this fake wall, everyone has dark vision. Roll me a quick perception check, everybody.
I see nothing. I'm done seeing stuff for the
Are you
day.
fucking kidding me?
So is Adele and Cass are done seeing stuff? Tiffany, are you done seeing stuff for the day?
I got 14's worth of seeing
I
stuff.
found this
14
doorway,
worth of seeing
alright?
stuff? Okay.
I've got
Well,
10.
I'm down 18 and fell over to 2.
I'm a little tired. I've been leading everyone here and finding a door for them.
Yeah, Adela's been pulling her weight. And then some.
Yeah.
She's pulling all of our weights.
19.
19.
Oh, man.
So, Tribute and Nikos, as you come passing through this illusion, looking around, you see runes engraved among the rounded ceiling of this cave mouth opening.
Mm-hmm.
They don't appear to be glowing, but they're ancient looking. You can see what looks like stalactites are beginning to grow around them, but they never make it into the rune. They never break the circle of the rune.
Alright.
Anybody read rune things?
This seems like if we had if we had Listel with us, he might be able to figure. Actually, I'm proficient in Arcana.
Give it a
Listen,
roll.
come on, man.
Oh, I'm proficient in Arcana, he says, and then he rolls a 7.
You can guess that they're obviously illusionary in nature, though their origins are unknown to you.
Alright.
Is that primordial, is it?
No.
Okay, then no. I didn't see him anyways, though.
So, you begin to follow this further and further in. And as you look down, you can see small torch lights are lit. And you can hear the guttural language, the snapping and the hissing at each other, and you come to see that there looks to be a small colony of lizard men.
Is it primordial?
Not primordial.
Okay.
It's fucking draconic.
Okay.
Okay?
Really hoping I would
It's
understand them.
draconic.
Okay.
If I would say if you could understand, they'd be like, "Hey guys, sucker for murdered."
Is that your primordial?
Yeah, that's what primordial sounds like.
Like Kermit?
Like Kermit. Adela, save us! Save my daughter! You can hear the clicks and hisses of this guttural language, and you get the idea that ahead of you is a small colony of these lizard men. Seems to be where they're holding up. I'm gonna go into stealth. But
You can't go to stealth in a boat.
but Adela, you're able to pick up that blood trail again. Those dolphins have come through here, and for the best you know, so has the Jade Knight.
They've been through here, but we may need to kind of mark where this is and rest up before we go into their nest, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not exactly...
I mean, it's a noble cause, but I don't think any of us are really ready for it.
Here's a thought. Cat, go find out how many there are.
The cat's stealthy and I am not. I can also see through my cat's eyes.
And I think cats get like an advantage on stealth checks or something.
Yeah, they have like a special thingy for stealth.
Yeah.
Because like if there's like 5 in there, we can take them. But like if there's like 30,
Right.
this might be a bad idea.
If there's like 5, I can just if we can get a drop on them, I can throw a shatter and do pretty good damage to most of them.
I can do an ice knife.
Shatter, ice knife, the deadliest combo.
Mm-hmm.
Shatter, ice
Bad
knife,
news
thunder
for the
wave.
melee fighters.
Right. So you take your cat.
Yeah.
Nearby, you can see parts of the wall have been just naturally eroded away that your cat could probably find, purchase, and climb across. What's your cat's name?
Thane.
Thane?
Yeah.
So you toss Thane along the wall, and he begins to delicately walk across as he does. He starts making his way closer and closer into this small settlement. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for Thane.
Yeah.
I have Thane Bardic Inspiration.
Yes, you can.
I will give Thane Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, that is
My last Bardic
21.
21?
Yeah, with the Bardic which was a 6 in the Bardic Inspiration.
Worth it.
As you go sneaking in, there's really not much in the way of living, as much as there's just kind of stalagmites littered across the ground, small torches along the wall. There's cages with a bit of people in them. They don't look to be in good health. They look to be hungry, and the cages are made out of some of them are like rusted cages they were able to drag off the ocean floor, and other ones are made of roped up pieces of wood. But you see there's probably about 4 or 5 people of men, women, and children stuck in these cages. And as Thane begins to work his way a little bit more, you see that the dolphins are almost corralled in an area that you would eventually come to. A net lies across it, and they're kind of kept in this small area and fed. He can see that the water's a bit red with blood in there. And he can see where this small canal kind of comes to an end. There is a large door where some stairs come up, and he can see 2 lizard men dragging an unconscious Jade Knight into a dark hallway.
Doesn't look good, guys. They have people in cages, and the Jade Knight's being dragged down a dark hallway.
And how many of them are there?
About 12.
There's 12.
Yeah, I don't think we're quite prepared for this one yet.
I mean,
Everybody looking health-wise.
I'm at full health.
I'm at 9 out of 23.
I'm at half.
I also have used up all my spell slots, so I get certain spell slots back on
If
short
you
rest.
are not rowing, you can take a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Rowers don't get it.
I'm at 4.
Adela, you don't get it because you've been swimming.
I got into the boat, could I?
You could have, but you were leading through the water, so you would not be able to get your short rest.
So I can do 3d8 of...
You can heal for your hit dice, which is whatever it is plus your constitution.
Ooh.
You've got wild shapes, though. Those give you temporary
This is
hit
a
points.
D8.
Yeah.
3 plus con, that's 0.
You got
So I get
15.
3. I get 1. I get 4 back, so I'm at 8 and still low.
I spent 2 of them and got a total of 15 to put me at full health, and I got my pack slots back so I can at least cast a couple spells.
So, for that one that...
I don't think I
that
got any
ice
spell
thing,
slots back, did I?
What hit points are you
No,
at?
sorts, the rest spells are like...
For you to
if you
use
got
Traquis's
arcane
gift
recovery,
to turn your
lizard,
skin to
or if
ice,
you've
it
got
requires
pack
a
slots
wild
to
shape,
go
and it
wild.
lasts for as long as your wild shape.
Hit points. Not...
It doesn't give you any hit points back.
It doesn't have a... Like any other wild shape would start at their hit
No,
points?
this is essentially druid mage armor.
Oh.
The short rest people are looking a little bit healthier. Adela is not.
I see. I think we should still wait.
I'm afraid
If we wait, they might die.
Yeah, I'm
I
afraid if
know.
we don't act now, it's not going to end well.
Yeah,
And we give them a chance of finding us if we wait around.
this is true. I think we need to engage, or at least try and sneak our way in.
How many of them were there?
12.
And... Do you have
In order to do this, we're trying to take them all out, or we're just trying to find Jade Knight and leave?
Well, we're trying to rescue all the people. There's like 5 people in cages. And like I said, there's 2 of them dragging the Jade Knight down a dark hallway. It was up some stairs, right?
Yes, it was up a small set of stairs that meet to a middle.
We also don't know up that dark hallway if there are any more lizard men. There's 12 that think. That doesn't mean that there aren't more elsewhere.
I've got one more spell I can cast.
Everyone a little bit louder.
I've got one more spell I can cast. I can use it as I can use a shatter on the big group to at least knock some down, and somebody can go after the Jade Knight.
If we're doing this, I'm going to have to draw on magic that I didn't want to. And I'm going to check myself to see how much gray I gained from the last spell. Because I've cast one Warlock spell and
There was only one Warlock spell?
One Warlock spell.
You see that it's crawled up to about halfway to your hand.
Alright. It's not going to be good if I keep having to draw on my Warlock magic, but I don't see any alternative.
So it's the decision.
I think
You've seen the Jade Knight being dragged into a fate that you don't know. There are 5 missing people who have already seemingly been captured and starved. We do not know what their fate is.
I think we should go now.
Going to fight?
Close to the wall.
I think we should at least start off stealthily.
Mm-hmm.
Not just running screaming.
Balls to the wall.
We're doing balls to the wall, I think.
Me and Emily can't be stealthy. We have heavy armor.
Mm-hmm.
So as you begin rowing the boat further down, the light becomes brighter and brighter. The cavern now is beginning to just fill, not with the sound of the ocean waves lapping against the massive walls of the island, but now just the sound of the paddle lift, hit the water, lift, hit the water, lift, hit the water. The light becomes brighter and brighter, and you can hear the rustling of the lizard men as they hear intruders coming. You can hear their rack of spears being pulled aside and then being opened up. Running to the side, the light begins to crawl closer and closer to the wall that you see. All of you, some of you in the water, some of you on the boat, you are apparently walking into what is a massive trap. But it is too late to turn back now. You grab your weapons, you brace your shields, you call on the deities that have protected you this far, that they may protect you this one more time. And a loud cackle fills the cave.
Oh, man.
And that's where we're going for the night.
We've been playing an elaborate Batman scheme.
I just got it.
I've known the Jade Knight is Batman for like 2 sessions,
So
but
this is now the Jade Knight's Joker. Great.
Oh boy.
Great. This is excellent.
Thanks for listening to today's episode. If you have any questions or want to talk about your favorite part of the campaign so far, you can find us on Twitter at QuipsnCrits or at QuipsnCrits on Facebook. And make sure you rate and subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to. But check out our Tumblr or Reddit for character profiles, maps, essays, and just a bunch of other shit from the... Ooh, I swore. And a bunch of other stuff from the cast. Today's music is brought to you by Leon Lischner and friends, and Dennis Murphy's Polka. Links in description.
Long white robe, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside.